Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Michelle here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Today's a special day because, well, not when I'm filming this, but for you guys watching this, today is my birthday and I am turning 34 years old, which is crazy because I think back when I started YouTube, I had just turned 27. So it's crazy to see kind of what's happened in my life for the last 7 years. And I wanted to do a video today solely on things that I have learned in the last 34 years of my life. And I don't have anything thought out. I don't have anything written down. I wanted this to just be like a chit chat video because I haven't done one of these for quite a while. The last 7 years here on YouTube have been amazing. They have changed my life in so many ways, and I've been able to meet so many incredibly inspiring women who are just killing it in the business world, in the mom world, just in life in general. So I feel so blessed to have learned all of that, and I wanted to share some things that I learned throughout my life, things that have made me happy, and I finally feel like I am happy in my own skin. I'm happy where I am in my life. I'm happy with the way my family is, my marriage, and everything is not perfect. Do not get me wrong, things are not perfect in my life, but I feel like I've come a long way and I wanted to share that with you guys. So the first thing that I feel like I can definitely say I've learned is that don't compare yourself to other people. I stopped doing that a long time ago, and that has changed my life immensely. And I stopped in high school, basically stopped comparing myself to other people, because I used to compare my body, I used to compare my popularity or the way I looked, or you know what I mean? And so as a mother, I knew going into being a mom for the first time that I did not want to do that, because I knew that if I compared my children or myself or my parenting style, whatever, to other people, I would be miserable. So that's definitely something I've learned, is don't compare yourself to other people. Another lesson that I feel like I have learned is you do have to be selfish. And I mean this in a lot of different ways. You guys know I always preach about self-care. So whether that's exercising or, you know, taking a hot bath or having a girls' night or having a date night with your husband, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. But with that, I also mean you have to be selfish in your relationships. And I know that sounds really bad and probably backwards thinking of what most people preach. And I'm Christian and I'm a Mormon and I believe in, you know, being a good Christian and loving people and all of that. But my whole life, you guys, I got stepped on and walked all over, and people treated me horribly because I just let them. Because I just thought, you know what, that's just what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be Christ-like. But I don't think Christ would want me to just roll over and let people be rude to me, say horrible things to me, that sort of thing. So as far as being selfish, I mean taking care of yourself, you know, so that physically, mentally, emotionally you can be taken care of, but also in relationships, take care of yourself. So if somebody is treating you poorly, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and say, hey, enough. I am worth a lot more than that. You're not allowed to treat me like that. And I have lost friendships, you know, doing that, but I have never been happier. It truly is just not healthy to have toxic relationships like that in your life. And the second I started doing that, I did lose some friendships, but none of those were good relationships. All of my good relationships have stayed with me. And when we have been able to talk things out, whether we've had issues or whatever, if I stand up for myself, that's okay. And that's a good thing. And I don't know if you ever remember, in one of my therapy videos, my therapist told me, would you ever let somebody talk to your daughter like that? Would you let somebody talk to your son like that, or your husband? No. You would intervene and you would say, you're not allowed to do that. So why are you letting people treat you like that? And that was like a light bulb going off in my mind, like, yeah, why am I letting people treat me like that? I had friends in high school that completely ditched me, and I had no friends in high school. And it was rough, you guys. It was lonely. It's a time of your life where you want and you need friends, but I was alone. And I never said one thing to anyone. I never told anybody that I hurt my feelings. I never told anybody, hey, that's not fair. And now I'm like, as an adult, I'd be like, excuse me? Who do you think you are that you could treat me like that? You know what I mean? So that's another lesson that I feel like I've learned, is that you do have to be selfish. And on the flip side of that, if you are sad, if you are upset, the best way to get over things is to serve other people. And sometimes it's hard. You know, I have 5 kids. But I find that serving people in just little ways helps me feel like I can contribute, and I can help contribute to somebody else's happiness and lift a little bit of a burden for someone, especially like another mom friend or a family member. Another thing that I have learned in my life is you can never judge a book by its cover. People aren't always what they seem, and that's in a good or bad way. So don't judge someone necessarily on your first impression of them, because they might look a certain way or they might act a certain way, but as you get to know them, they might not be that person that you think they are, in a good or bad way. Also, I feel like you have to trust your instincts. I feel like 10 times out of 10 times my instincts are right about people, about situations. And whenever I follow that gut feeling, same with my kids, I'm right. And it feels good to know that I'm not just a crazy person. Another thing that I have learned is to set goals, and by setting those, you can achieve them. I always dreamed that I could have a job that I could work from home, that I could be at home still and raise my family. And 7 years later, here I am living my dream job. This is literally my dream job. And I say that all the time, but it really is. I never had the intention of, you know, having 5 million subscribers or anything. I just always wanted to have a job that could help bring in money for my family, and it does. I know it's not a huge income. Like, it's obviously not big enough for Brad to quit his job or anything, but it's a great job that helps contribute to our family, and we have 5 kids. And we have things we have to pay for, activities and clothes and food. And because of you guys watching me, I'm able to do that. So just setting goals in every way just makes you that much happier too, is something I've learned. Another lesson I've learned is family is the most important. And I've said this before, and a lot of people got upset with me because they're like, well, my mom treats me horribly, or, you know, and obviously you guys, family can be defined in any way, shape or form, as you guys know. There are different versions of family. Some of your best friends can be like family, or your coworkers can be like family. And that's what I mean, is family to me is most important. So I will never ever regret missing out on a girls' night or something because I'm with my kids. I'll never regret that. I just always want to be with my family. And I'm getting emotional. My kids are my number one, my husband's my number one, and everything I do is literally for them. This channel that I do, I hope that someday after I pass on, my daughters or my granddaughters, as they become mothers or parents, can watch these videos and kind of laugh at their grandma. Everything I do is for my kids. Hands down. I want them to have a fulfilling life. And by that, I just try to be here for them. And my new goal is to take them places and show them the world and show them different people and cultures. And so I try to work harder so that I can provide that life for them. And family is everything to me. And I remember a few years ago, we were at the bedside of Brad's grandfather as he passed away. And I looked around in the room and I just saw everybody in the room. It was all of his children. And that's who was there as he passed away. And I thought, that is what life is about. It's about family. And it's about making those memories. It's about shaping our children so that we can have that close relationship. And I want nothing more in my life than to have a close relationship with my children as they grow up, with their spouses, with their children. And I want it to be just an authentic relationship where we just love each other and we love being with each other. And that's just a huge goal in my life. Another lesson I feel like I've learned is you're never too young to try something new. And I just started running a few years ago, and you know, I know some people that start when they're in high school or whatever, but I love running, and I tried riding a bike for the first time, you know, road biking and stuff. And you're never too young to learn something, whether that's a language or a talent. And there's just so much in this life to learn. And the second you stop learning, then you just kind of plateau, I feel like, in life, because there's so much to take in. There's books, there's music, there's just so much to always be learning. And we actually have a piano here right now, and I still am trying to learn new songs all the time. There's just always something new to learn. So this video is getting kind of long. I could go on forever and ever, but those are some of the lessons I have learned in my 34 years of life, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys are brand new, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the bell, the notification button as well, because I know sometimes people don't get the notification that I have done a video. So thank you so much. I appreciate you so very much. My friends and my family have a wonderful day planned for me today, and I have something planned for tonight as well. I have no clue what's going on, but I'm already emotional because I just feel so loved. And I appreciate them. So if you can't tell, I'm an emotional wreck as a 34-year-old. But we will see you guys in my next video. I love you, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!